Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It's the next movie in Harry Potter franchise. It stars Eddie Redmayne, Colin Farrell, and other bunch of actors, which Ron Perlman. Yeah, so I remember the three names. So let's talk about the positive of the movies. So I really enjoyed the New York setting, the American setting, and how people dress, their haircuts, to their haircut, to the culture they are in. And all the location and all the even though I didn't really enjoy the Ministry of Magic that much as the London one, even though it's not real, but it was still fun to watch. There were different aspects of goblins and everything. Characters, I really enjoyed few characters in the movie. So Newt Scamander, played by Eddie Redmayne, I really enjoy it because he's the main character anyway, but I really enjoy. But I think Dan Fogler, Jacob Kowalski, he's playing a nomad. He's like a muggle, but in America they call it non-magical nomad. So because this is different from Harry Potter franchise, so they bring him as a new person. So if you don't know anything about franchise, this guy is going to ask all the questions, and sometimes it's very funny the way he learns new things about magic and everything. He just sit there and like, okay. So it was a good laugh watching this muggle character nomad learning about all the world. And that's how the audience, us, learning, because even though some of us has watched all the movies, read all the books, and all the thingies came after that. Other than that, Colin Farrell, it was like a really uninterested character. Like you really don't really get into him, like what he's doing. Okay, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? What's his motivations are? I know there's some questions. It's good to have some question and suspense, but he didn't really did a great job, even though his acting was quite good. But I think the character, I would say, wasn't that impressive. Other than that, we have there was a Ron Perlman. He have a small role, but it was quite fun to watch. And if you just listen to him, you know it's Ron Perlman. There was Ezra Miller, and he was in a trailer for like a second. In a movie, he's in quite a bit, and he has quite a role in it. So even though I'm like a 50-50 in his character, but I still liked it than the Colin Farrell character. So other fun bit about the movie is it's really funny and it's adventurous. So you really enjoy it. You're having a good laugh. So even though you don't like certain aspect of it, you say, okay, that's fine. I'm still enjoying myself. And I like a couple of the beast creatures with the Eddie Redmayne briefcase. They have like a different type of characters to them, and there's one beast, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but he's always going around stealing stuff, and that's what he likes to do. It's a tiny creature. I don't know what's they call. I can't remember what they call him. So that was a big laugh, and I think most of the movie spent on Eddie Redmayne chasing these characters, and the beast, and then you have subplot going on, which you figure out in the end, okay, what was that about and what was that about? So let's talk about negative. So it's not really memorable. So even though I watched it like 12 hours ago, I can't remember much of it because it's not really memorable. It's just okay movie. It's not one of those Harry Potter movies you want to go watch again. I mean, I watched all the Harry Potter's movies like, I don't know, 10 plus times, some of them 20 plus times, because you have fun. Anytime it's playing, you just sit down and start watching. If you're doing something, you forget about it and you watch a Harry Potter movie. So this movie is not that memorable. It's fun to watch, but it doesn't have that magic of Harry Potter movie. So I think if you're going to the movie thinking of other Harry Potter movies, just don't keep your expectation low. It's still a fun movie, but I think I'm thinking it as a Harry Potter fan, and I watched I read all the books and watched all the movies. So it's a different movies, because you really miss the magic of Hogwarts and all the kids and they're learning. And because in this movie everyone is adult, there's few kids in it, but mostly the main story revolves around adult. They are aurors or teachers or ministry members. There's actually over here it was Prime Minister Cornelius Fudge, or in the Harry Potter universe, but over there is a female president. That's the first. Well, we were gonna have an American female president. Didn't happen. Anyway, this movie has a female president in America for wizards and witches. So that's different. A story was okay. Story was, it's okay. Paint by the numbers. They're setting up the next 4 movies they're gonna shoot or release. Probably this movie gonna make a lot of money, so they're probably gonna make tons of money in this movie, and they're gonna make more movies. So they set up some characters for the future franchise, obviously. So that's where the story lacks, because they decided to do that, make this story so they can set up the next stories, and most of the time it doesn't really work that well. I mean, it didn't work really badly, but it was okay. I didn't really hated it, but I didn't really like, wow, that was great job by the story. So villain was it was like not really memorable. You figure out why it was there, but it was a bit confusing. What's going on? What's the villain motivation is? And there's a bit of a cameo in the end. So you probably, if you heard the news of certain actors playing in the next movie, you'll find out. Other than that, so I think it was a pretty good movie. It's not really memorable, but you'll enjoy watching it. You'll have a good time, have some popcorn or ice cream. I really wanted to have a butterbeer, because before the movie they played this Harry Potter land or whatever, Warner Brothers Resorts or something, and they're showing this butterbeer and all the other. I want to have a butterbeer. I was having ice cream. So anyway, so have fun watching the movie. And let me know what you think. I'm gonna score the movie, so I'm scoring it out of 10. I think 6.5. So it's not a great one of I think it's lower than all the other Harry Potter's movies, but it's still not a bad. It's a probably fresh review, and it's not very memorable again, but it's fun to watch. So you're not gonna waste your money. You're still gonna enjoy it. Some people probably watch it second or third time. I know my niece gonna watch it 2-3 times. He's a Harry Potter fanatic. Anyway, so have a good one. Let me know what you think of the movie and leave a comment below. And subscribe, maybe. I don't know. Have a, please. Okay, bye bye.